Spanish language misinformation and conspiracy theories intensifying ahead of the midterms. One Democratic strategist telling NBC News, "We clearly see the music is being turned up. It is not going away." NBC News reporter Carmen Sesin joins me now. Carmen, this warning coming during a roundtable with congressional Democrats at Florida International University yesterday. What signs are they seeing right now? What are they talking about here?
Well, I would say that after the 2020 elections, the disinformation has kind of slowed down a little bit as far as politics, Democrats, stuff that was going on before the 2020 elections. But it intensified in other ways. It became more about the pandemic, conspiracy theories about Dr. Anthony Fauci enriching himself by promoting the vaccine, or that Bill Gates somehow created the virus in China, things like that. But as we get closer to the 2020 elections, it's starting to pivot again towards politics. And what's a little different this time is that we have elections in different countries in Latin America. And some of these countries are polarized, kind of like how the U.S. is right now as well. So sometimes the messaging in Latin America is very similar to the messaging here. And sometimes it's legitimate, and sometimes it can turn into kind of dark conspiracy theories. And that is what we're starting to see a little bit of now. Allison?
I want to ask you specifically about the language and the messaging here, because one Democratic strategist warned the Dems need to be really mindful of the words and the symbols they use on social media, noting that the word progressive in English is progresista, and please forgive my Spanish, it is non-existent, and that it is synonymous with communism and socialism to many who escaped leftist regimes and violence in Latin America. What else did she say about Democrats and the media ahead of November? What are some of the concerns about the language, the messaging, the words they choose here?
Well, your pronunciation was perfect.
Oh, thank you, Carmen. I apologize.
No. So this particular strategist has been warning for years about the specific word progressive. So yes, progressive in Spanish is progresista. And
yeah, that was way better.
No, you're just perfect. But yeah, in Latin America and countries like Cuba, like Venezuela, this word is used often. And people do associate it with communism and socialism, absolutely. Before the 2020 elections, Trump had an ad in Spanish running in Florida using that word. I remember it had a file of video of Fidel Castro, of Hugo Chavez from Venezuela using that word, and then a video of Biden saying we're going to be the most progressive Democrats, something like that. Don't quote me on it. But it was basically making that relation between progressives in Latin America and progressives here. And this particular strategist also warns about using, let's say, the symbol of like fists up in the air. It's another symbol that leftist governments or regimes in Latin America often use. So people that were born and raised in Latin America that live here in the U.S. see the word progresista or those fists up in the air, and they want to run the other direction. So yes, she has been warning Democrats for years against using those words and those symbols here in Florida. Allison?
Carmen, it is always great to have you on, and I will thank you once again for humoring my attempts at Spanish. You are very gracious. We'll see you soon.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.